Podcast, Jebuth. Curiosity. Why is it lost? Who gave up on watering that plant? I mean, Google. If you're ever curious, you just Google and then like that's it. There's no further delving. How can you stay the curious? How can you feed and correlate the curiosities with imagination and dictation and making magic out of nothing? I think it all goes hand in hand. I think it's been lost. I don't think it's pushed enough to follow that and use that as motivation to make some sort of magic happen. Who killed curiosity? Why? What about being taken serious? Can jokes just be used as fuel to push you back? Is there a point where you can just be too funny and those jokes don't matter? Because everything you say is so serious and so taken just immediately. I will not take a laugh for anything. Lighten up. Most stuff's a joke. Curiosity, imagination, quick thought, rebuttal. Nothing means anything unless you want it to. But it's easy to take everything and make it feel serious. If somebody's too serious, I don't know. I can't trust them. Gotta be a little bit lighthearted. Fun to be around. Bring the humor. Watch some movies. Reading a book. Chesty. It's about a Marine Corps vet. It's big, and I'm not done with it. So I'll update you when I am. Probably should be next week. Saw. These. Massacre at Central High. This is kind of cool. It's from 75. And it's basically like this dude who gets fed up by some bullies and takes them on. Cult classic. I never saw it, but I liked it. It's kind of... I've been trying to watch horror for Halloween, and this kind of fell into that realm. But it's actually really good. Massacre at Central High. Peep it out if you haven't seen it. If you have, you know it's good. Speaking of more horror, Banished. This is by David Borroquez. Evil was born here. I don't even know, dude. This was so hard to follow. Didn't really like it. I think it's got low ratings. It's not rated. It's just October 1992. Londoner Jane Darcy travels to Greenville, New York to claim the remains of her mother, Emma Gray, who died from a brain aneurysm. She encounters Christopher Dodd, a twisted man with a deep connection to her late mother, and Sheriff Miranda Lacey, his fierce protector. An evil secret wrought by Jane's grandmother. Mary's guilt from an illicit affair with a local priest decades earlier has savage repercussions. It is only when Jane sees Christopher ceremoniously burning Emma's things in a raging fire he is set in a rusted out silo that the full extent of evil comes to life. And I didn't get any of that from watching it. There's a silo. There's like this dude who's kind of slow, and it was her grandma's roommate, and I don't know, whatever. Sometimes stuff's so bad it's good. I don't even know. This, again, I don't know if this is technically horror. The Seventh Sign, starring Demi Moore, and who else is in it? Michael Biehn. Directed by Carl Schultz. This is from, it says 98 on here. Oh, no, 88. Yeah, see, so it's from 88. So the DVD's from 98, but the movie's from 88 because it looked way older. It's kind of crazy, dude. It's like a slick combination of The Omen and Rosemary's Baby. This movie turns these classics inside out. And it's basically like the end of the world apocalypse coming through Revelations, and Demi Moore is pregnant with the demon child, their first kid that's going to be born soulless, and there's archangels from thousands of years that have never died coming forward to create this or stop it from happening. I don't know. Kind of cool. Seventh Sign from 88. And then, again, I'm just trying to watch all this stuff. The Devil's Carnival. This is weird, dude. I don't even know. I think I found this at the thrift store, so I picked it up and I've been saving it. And Aesop's fables are played out in the lives of lost souls in hell. It's beautiful cinematography. It's a musical, which is weird because they're all demons and clowns and carnival people. And Hell's Favored Sons, directed by Darren Lynn Bozeman and writer-actor Terrence Zaduch, present the Ringmaster edition of their wicked new work. I don't know, dude. I don't like this kind of stuff. And besides the way it looked really good, but besides that, who cares? And then this was pretty wild. Island of the Dead with Malcolm McDowell and Mos Def. Talissa Soto, who, she's in there. I don't really know who she was. This is kind of a weird... So it's obviously pre 9/11 because it has the Twin Towers in it. Malcolm McDowell plays like this billionaire who's trying to buy this land, which is the home of like graveyards of people that had no family or no way to identify, all the Jane Does. And then there's like worms. He's trying to build apartments. The worms turn into moths that are killer, and I don't know. It's kind of cool. Actually, I don't know. It's not that cool, but what I did like is there's a really dope hip-hop song that's kind of like at the credits and during... Who I don't know who did. It's not Mos Def. I tried to look it up online. I couldn't figure it out, but it's kind of interesting. Island of the Dead. And then this is 4 midnight movie marathons, but I actually only watched The Thing. It's great. I'll watch some more of these. I've seen They Live. I haven't seen in these other two, but The Thing is a classic. I think I mentioned before I was trying to watch it. I thought I watched it. It was actually the prequel, and the prequel totally ran into everything into this. Did a really good job in that regard where I had mentioned before I thought I was watching this, but it was the prequel to this from 30 years later or 20 years later. And everything in there kind of intertwined with the original really well. Having seen this blind, it kind of correlated with everything. But it's a great, flick, story, horror. And then my new favorite movie, this is fucking... Beyond the Black Rainbow. This. Panos Cosmatos is the man. He also did Mandy. He's got some new thing on Netflix right now. So some show that he directed, one episode. And gorgeous, perplexing wonders, truly unforgettable, a visual trip hypnotic. Held captive in a specialized medical facility, a young woman with unique abilities seeks a chance to escape her obsessed captor. This is... fucking so gnarly, beyond science, beyond sanity, beyond control, vividly imaginative, absolutely stellar, mind-blowing visuals, and it nails all that. Not a lot of dialogue, it's all showing, it's done in film, it takes place in 1983, and probably a camera from that time, and it's like magic, I don't know, it's just filmmaking at its finest. It's kind of horror, kind of thriller, sci-fi, I gotta watch it a bunch. It's one of those things you can watch a ton. It's from 2012, and I haven't heard too many people speak of it, but definitely fan-fucking-tastic. Beyond the Black Rainbow. Check it out. It is amazing. It's great filmmaking at its finest. That being said, try your hardest, do your best, read more books, stay amazing, stay humble, stay gracious. Podcast Jebuth. Wah.